A quick question: why is the world talking about airstrikes, missiles, Iran, Israel, drone strikes, oil prices going crazy? Like, bro, we finished one global crisis one after the other. So, in this video, I'm going to explain the Iran war, who is involved, why it started, and uh, and why is the entire world watching so insanely. So the first thing to understand, this conflict didn't start this year. The tension between Iran and Israel has been building for over 40 years. After 1979 Iranian Revolution, Iran became an Islamic Republic and its government started strongly opposing Israel. Since then, the two countries are becoming arch enemies. But here's the weird part: they rarely fight against each other directly. Instead, they fight through proxy groups, which basically means imagine you're fighting someone in school, but instead of punching them yourself, you send your friends to do it. That's basically geopolitics sometimes. Iran has influence over several powerful groups in the Middle East. Some of the major ones include Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, Houthis in Yemen. These groups often clash with Israel or Western allies. So even when Israel and Iran aren't fighting directly, their allies are. It's like a big chess game in the Middle East. But except the fact that the chess game is missiles. This is probably the biggest reason tensions are so high. Iran has been developing a nuclear program for years, and Iran says the program is for civilian energy and research. But many countries, especially Iran and the United States, believe Iran could eventually build nuclear weapons. And Israel has said many times, if Iran gets nuclear weapons, that is existential threat, which basically means Israel believes it could threaten its survival. So preventing Iran from becoming a nuclear power has become a huge geopolitical issue. Over the past few years, things have gotten much more intense. There have been drone strikes, missile strikes, air assassinations of military leaders, cyber attacks, airstrikes in Syria and other regions. Sometimes Israel targets Iranian military infrastructure, and sometimes Iranian aligned groups attack Israeli targets. And every time this happens, the tension increases again. It's like a cycle where both sides keep responding to each other. And here's the scary part. This conflict isn't just between two countries. There are many major power involved directly. For example, the United States is one of Israel's strongest allies. Russia and China have close relations with Iran, and many Middle Eastern countries are caught in the middle. So if conflict escalates too far, other countries could be dragged in, and that's why experts worry about a regional war. Here's the part that affects everybody watching this video. A huge part of the world oil passes through a narrow shipping route called the Strait of Hormuz, and guess which country sits right next to it? Iran. If fighting disrupts the shipping route, oil prices can skyrocket, which means petrol prices increase, transportation becomes more expensive, food prices go up, and suddenly your daily life becomes more expensive, which honestly it's happening enough. This is the part that often gets ignored in political discussions, the people living there. When conflicts escalate, people deal with air raid sirens, missile alerts, military mobilization, family evacuating cities. Imagine trying to study for an exam and suddenly there's a missile alert. That's a reality for many people in conflict zones, and it's honestly pretty heartbreaking. Okay, so this is my personal opinion as a 20-year-old. While normal people just want to live their lives, it feels like world politics is run by people arguing over power, territory, and influence. Most young people in the world are thinking about college, jobs, businesses, traveling, having fun with friends, not missiles, not wars, but somehow wars keep happening anyway, which is honestly frustrating. This turn into World War III? This is a question which everyone keeps asking. Short answer, probably not, but there's always a risk of larger regional escalation, more countries get involved directly. That's why diplomats around the world constantly try to reduce tensions and negotiate, but once wars expand too far, they become very hard to stop. What happens next? Right now, there are a few possible outcomes. Once tensions calm down through diplomacy, the conflict continues through smaller proxy fights, or things escalate into a larger regional war. Nobody knows for sure which parts will happen, but the entire world is watching closely. Yeah, that's the Iran conflict explained simply. It's complicated, messy, and honestly, it's pretty scary at times. But understanding it helps see why global politics affects all of us. And even if you live thousands of kilometers away, these events still impact the world economy, politics, and security. Anyway, if this video helped you understand what's happening, drop a like, because explaining geopolitics at 2 a.m. is probably not healthy. And subscribe if you want more videos where we explain other things and without making it boring like a textbook. See you in the next one. Thank you.